Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 21st Annual Garden State Film Festival here in beautiful Asbury Park, New Jersey. My name is Ming Chen. I'm broadcasting live from the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge at the Berkeley Hotel. I am with...
CJ Cullen.
Yes, and we are here with the cast, crew, the inspirations behind the film Smudge, everybody. Let's do some introductions. I'll start right over here.
Guy Pridy, writer and director.
Hi, I'm Jackie Cross. I'm the producer.
And I am Angel Fajardo. I'm the director for Ward.
Amazing, amazing. Can you tell us about Smudge? I read the synopsis. It takes place in the 80s, correct? And me and CJ, we're big 80s kids.
People, yeah.
Movies, music, snacks, commercials, whatever we're in. So immediately you have us in, but can you tell us about Smudge?
Well, Smudge took place in the 80s because I wanted it to take place in a time, one, that I'm very familiar with, and two, in a place where you couldn't want answers and then go, oh, let's just go Google that.
Yes.
We wanted it to be more of an adventure.
Yeah.
More of like, all right, so you've got to physically go out and find your information.
Yes.
That you're getting. So that's why it takes place in the 80s. And I think that it's probably the best decade for it. So...
I think it's
a great decade.
I think it's the best decade, period.
It was a great decade.
It's a damn good decade. Can I say that?
Oh yeah. No, you can say whatever you want. It's a podcast, we're not a church service. So
I like the 90s too, and the 90s grunge music and stuff, but the 80s had like amazing music as well as
some
movies.
of the worst and some of the best.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That makes it good.
That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
Can
I
you
missed
tell us
it by
about the
that
character
much.
of Smudge?
Smudge is a young girl. She's sort of my alter ego. She's very brave and she's extraordinarily intelligent, and she's looking for answers. She has this feeling of separateness and that she doesn't belong anywhere. So she also comes from a very abusive family. So she's out looking for answers. She wants to understand why she feels a separateness.
Yeah.
So much so that she thinks that either everyone else is an alien, literally aliens, or she is, and she's not really sure. So she's on this sort of journey to find out.
Yes, the truth. The truth is out there.
The truth is out there.
Yes.
There are aliens.
How'd you make it look 80s?
Yes. Was it hard transforming? Well, where did you shoot?
Places.
Go ahead.
So we shot all around New Jersey, mostly in Mantua, Morristown, and Mullica Hill.
Okay, up north.
No, South Jersey.
Oh, south. Okay.
Morristown with 2 O's. Yeah,
Oh,
not Morristown.
other
Yeah.
Morristown.
I was just
Other
about to freak out.
Morristown.
I'm from Morristown, and I'm like, ring, ring, ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But was it hard transforming it for the period?
We were lucky in that most of the shots were outside.
Okay.
So we did have a little, little bit of a challenge finding 80s homes,
Right.
or homes that could be in the 80s. They
Yeah.
could be older than 80s, just not later than
Right.
the 80s.
About like
but-
storefronts that kind of look 80ish.
Well, fortunately, Jackie had just purchased a home, which was in need of massive renovation.
Okay.
And we went over there, and right next to my house, by the way. And I said, "Don't do
we're
anything.
neighbors.
Yeah. Don't renovate.
Don't
touch.
Don't touch
anything.
anything. This is going to be perfect."
Yes.
Yes, I apologized to my neighbors. I said, I'm normally a really clean person. I don't typically let my weeds go 3 feet high.
Right.
It's for a film, I
For
promise.
a movie, I brought.
We put junk in the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I think the lawnmower is still there. We never moved the lawnmower.
There's a lawnmower.
What a great excuse for anything. It's like, well, what's going on? I was like, oh, it's for a movie.
film.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
Okay. Yeah, and what was there the inspiration, how long did it take when did you was like, hey, I'm going to write a script about this?
It's funny. I wrote this script very, very quickly. I'm a story writer. I write constantly. Whenever I have insomnia, which means all the time.
Okay.
All the time. I get up and I write in the middle of the night. And so I'd never written a movie script, but I've written probably not an exaggeration to say thousands of short stories.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And 2 novel-length pieces.
Yeah.
I don't call them novels because I have no intention of publishing them. And then I needed to write a script for a class I was taking and to sort of get into teaching script writing. So I wrote this one. I showed it to Jackie. And literally, I think it was the next day I came in and she looked at me with this smile from down the hallway. We're both teachers. Go Gators. We're both teachers at Gateway Regional High School. Yeah. And she looked at me with this smile. She goes, we're going to make Smudge. And I was like, no, we're not. It was just to show you. And she was like,
no, you have to make
You gotta
this.
make it.
yes.
Yeah, we're making
this.
it, and not next summer, this summer.
Yes.
So I
And we
think
did.
We
And
did.
how did you
yeah.
come on as directing?
I directed my own short film that actually showed in their block as well.
Oh.
And I was asked by my friend Carrie, who had written a piece about a child who ages out of the foster care system and has to deal with the realities of his situation while also confronting his past. And I wanted to be a part of it. And she asked me to produce, and then I asked to direct. And she was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
We saw Ward earlier. It's very moving. It's very beautifully directed. It's very light on dialogue, but at the same time, it's just so it's powerful. And the young man that played the lead was outstanding. I felt
Sebastian Martinez, my man.
I felt very connected to him.
Yeah,
He did
what's
an
the name of
outstanding job.
your project?
Ward.
Ward. Okay,
As in
duh,
Ward
okay.
of the State.
Right, Ward. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then how was casting? I imagine you have a very strong lead character. Was it hard casting the lead?
We do. We saw, and we were talking about the number earlier today. When you put out a call for young girls, you get hundreds into thousands.
Really?
Of absolutely.
Oh yeah, everyone wants to
They
be
wanna
in,
be
right?
part of it.
Everyone wants to be a part of it.
They all want to act,
Wow.
and I don't know the exact number.
I actually looked it up. So Greta Rebecca Kleinman was one of the first profiles that we saw. And actually, the moment that I saw her face was the moment that the film became real for me.
Wow, okay.
When I believed at that moment that we were actually going to do this because we had found our Smudge. But she applied super early in the process. So we waited a little bit, and we did get over 150 other submissions.
Wow, that's a lot.
And we
How do
went
you
back
break
to
that
her.
down if you have 150?
Well,
How do you?
it's just that one stands out so much.
So
You
much,
go,
yeah.
you
You can't
see the
ignore the
person. It was
signs.
literally the first video I saw, and I went, we should just stop. I was like, she was that good, and just everything that embodied this young character that I had envisioned. She had it all, and she was the first video I saw. And then we did watch a lot of other reels and went through a lot of auditions, and we just went back to Greta.
I think when you know, right? But still, you got to go through everybody just to make sure and
Exactly.
do your due diligence.
It was that way with two other characters too. The woman that plays Jackie, Courtney, and the woman that plays Renee Lottie, which is Smudge's mother, Katie Walsh. She actually her audition reel was so scary we were afraid to hire her because she was supposed to be this abusive parent.
Yeah.
So we were like, maybe because she looks like she might really be mean. That's how good her
Right,
audition
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
And then when we met her and she was lovely, that was whew, it was a
So
relief.
acting.
What a terrible
Acting.
problem to have. You're too good to have this role.
Right.
That-
Sorry.
That would be.
Yeah,
That
you're
would be.
overqualified for this role of an abusive mother. Yeah. Wow. Is this your first project, like script that you turned into reality?
Yeah, it's literally the first script that I ever wrote.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And actually, we have finished it. I finished the first season and outlined the second season. So we're hoping to continue and make it a series. It's a pretty exciting series, I would say. We got a lot of adventure, a lot of interesting things happen. There's a little bit of 80s nostalgia.
Amazing. You said you had the first season kind of scripted out. How many episodes?
Well,
Ideally.
I have 5 that I would say are complete.
Okay.
It's an 8-episode season.
Okay.
So I have the first 4 and the final. So it's the pilot, which we've extended from the film.
Yeah.
This film was only 32. This pilot would be about 55 to 58 minutes, I
Okay.
guess. And all the way to I know what happens in the very last scene of the
Yeah, because you
of the
wrote
first
it.
season, because I wrote it, and I've been telling people, and they're like, now I got to see that.
What about the music? That you use?
Oh, yeah.
How do you go about that?
Yeah. Were you able to use any licensed music? I know it's very expensive.
It's
not part
expensive.
of the.
Were you able to
it's not
make
a priority
or
in the
get-
budget? But
Yeah.
So we
Similar sounds.
Jackie.
we
Please.
sticked with one composer throughout, Chris Vignola, and that helped us have a consistent sound. But
Okay.
he, as a composer, had a lot of variety in the songs that he wrote. So we just matched his music
Okay.
to whatever mood that the scene called for.
Okay, and with the little 80s twist, maybe a
Yeah.
little 80s feel.
Yeah.
A little,
little
80s sound
sci-fi.
to it, a little,
Gotta have the synth
there,
of course.
right?
Yeah,
That's-
you can't go without it.
It was too expensive for our budget to really throw in anything. You know, I wanted to, and you know, it's just it would be so great. The flavor would be fantastic. With you know, there's so many songs that are just coming to my head right now that I would just love to throw in.
Yeah. How long was the shoot for the initial the first episode, the pilot episode?
We did the entire thing in 8 or 9 days.
Wow,
I think
okay.
I think we had planned for 8, and then the weather wasn't cooperative,
As it
so we
always
ended up
is, it's never cooperative.
we ended up needing
And the
9th day.
planes.
Yes, there were planes
The
that were going
planes.
overhead,
We
and
were just talking about that. Yeah,
Yes,
the planes,
yes,
the
the
airplanes,
planes,
like
yes.
such a pain in the butt, right?
Such a pain in the butt.
the
outside film.
the barbecue scene, we had to keep pausing
Okay.
for airplanes.
It was quite obnoxious. We would pause, and then we would think we'd ready. We'd start recording again. It was probably Friday, just as they were all.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming home.
They
to
all
Philly.
had the pattern.
They
They were all on
had
a
it
pattern,
in,
right?
and they're all coming. You know.
I don't know what it was about that scene, the barbecue scene, but I like ripped. I like my heart just ripped a little when I saw that hot dog turn over and it was just black, burnt to a crisp, and thinking like no one's doing that man any service by teaching him or letting him do this for the rest of his life.
Very visual though, man.
Oh,
Or it could be a metaphor, a burnt hot dog. I don't know.
A
You're-
burnt soul, ignored, neglected by society.
Yes, exactly.
There it is.
Did you hit any challenges? 8 days. I mean, the weather was one of them. Did you? What was the biggest challenge directing and filming this?
Well, I directed a separate
right, okay,
piece.
yeah.
I had my own challenges along the way of just being a student, a novice, as
Okay.
someone who was unfamiliar with the logistics, the formalities, the financial issues that could
Okay.
happen as an independent filmmaker.
There are a lot of them.
Exactly.
There are a lot of them.
But the biggest one was definitely growing in essence in a sort of ego that is healthy to navigate
It's a
the world.
fine balance.
Yeah.
It's a fine balance.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
You don't want to overdo it, but you gotta. Yeah.
Just little touch.
Yeah. That's amazing.
We had, fortunately, an amazing crew. Mark Amarin was our sound guy. Ben Caratanudo was our cinematographer extraordinaire. A lot of people complimented us today on the look of the film.
Yeah.
We had Sam Burden, who did our special effects, and Lisa Vassapolo, who was our continuity person. We had so many people. My wife Tara did our location scouting for
Yeah.
us and was our 80s sort of style expert.
Okay. Yeah.
So we had a number
That's
of
cool.
people, and it's fortunate. To
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people pitch in, help
Yes.
out. Okay.
Yeah,
And,
we dragged them into it.
Yeah. Thank goodness. But yeah, it seems like they're invested as well, which is cool.
yeah, great people to work with.
So how was the reaction today after the screening?
I gotta say,
you happy with it?
I was blown away.
Okay.
I thought it was fantastic. It was a very good section of films. All the films that came, before ours played last, were just they were really wonderful. And like I said, Ward was the one that I really stuck with. Was outstanding. It was just emotionally tugged on mine. But at the end, people came up and they were very, very positive. And I was like, and like I said, people laughed at the right moments and didn't laugh at the wrong moments. So
Okay.
that's a good sign.
Okay, that's a very good sign.
That's a
that
good
you did
sign.
your job for sure.
Right, because you were hoping that people would understand it. All right, this is supposed to be humorous and maybe a little sad, maybe
Yeah.
a little bittersweet kind of thing. And then you'd see people laugh, and then you'd hear them go, "Aw,"
Yeah.
and that's what we're going for. And we elicited that emotion, so I was very happy.
That's amazing. What's next? Have you submitted to other film festivals? Just getting more in front of more eyes.
Oh, well, I've submitted the script to several competitions.
Okay.
Done really well on those, and we're just looking for someone to help us produce it. And we're working on a film that Jackie wrote.
Amazing.
Do you want to?
Yeah. Please tell us about it.
Yes, we actually started shooting already.
Oh,
It's
wow,
called
okay.
The Curse of the House of Atreus. It's a contemporary take on an ancient myth that it's a multi-generational family curse.
Okay.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
We love curses as long as they're not cast upon us. So.
No.
We'll watch other people get cursed. Like, oh, that's cool because that's not me.
Yeah, it's
So
family specific, so we have nothing to worry about.
That's amazing.
And you both teach together, you said?
Yes. Yeah, we work for the same school. That's actually how we met. Guy is the TV AV teacher.
There you go. That's what I do.
And I'm actually the Latin teacher for my school, so
wow.
something completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Have your students seen this yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
There is some cursing in it.
Okay,
I'm a little.
all right, then we go into what, permission slips?
Yeah,
and
They've
forms.
seen the
The form.
trailer. They
Okay.
they
My mom
bugged me
said
a lot.
no.
They probably are watching right now.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
Great. I have wonderful students. I actually I have to give credit to one for inspiring me to put some of my stuff out there. I was had a young lady, and we had a theme for a long time of having the courage to do what you want to do.
Right.
And it was an ongoing theme. And so one day towards the end of the year, she goes, "You know, Mr. Pridy, you're a hypocrite." And I was
How
like,
so?
I was like, exactly. What do you mean, Claire? To name her specifically, hopefully she's listening. And she said, "You're always telling us to have the courage to put our stuff out there, but you don't put your stuff out there. You write your
Shots
stories."
fired.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you keep them squirreled away and you don't share them with the world. And you write this thing that she really liked and you won't share it with anyone. I was like, all right, Claire.
It's a real Benjamin Button moment.
Yeah.
All right,
She called me out and I
All right,
was
we'll
like,
see about that.
I was like, okay, I'll do it. And since she did it, I've submitted several other scripts to competitions
Amazing.
and stuff.
Thank you, Claire.
And I will always.
Yeah, thank you, Claire. Yeah.
I always
you
thank
just-
Claire.
Yeah.
So
great job,
This
Claire.
camera. Thanks,
Yes,
Claire.
Right there. Thank you, Claire.
Claire.
From all of us. Well, great luck with this going
Yeah.
forward. Congratulations
Thank
on
you,
getting
man.
into the festival. They do not take everybody. They're very highly selective here.
Thank
so
you.
that's a good sign for sure. And I'm glad the screening went well.
Thank
Great luck, all of you, with everything you got
Yes.
going on. Yeah, what's next for you?
For me, I just got brought on to direct a documentary about a Jersey City individual that
Yeah.
we shall disclose in future sessions. I
Yes,
hope.
possibly at the fest next year, maybe. Hey.
And I'm working on an animation piece. I'm working
Amazing.
on a music video. I'm working on videos for other companies that require my services.
Yeah. This man does not stop, my friend.
No.
I will not, and you will not stop me.
Yes. No, you will not. Well, thank you guys very
Thank you.
much
Way to go.
for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. We love we love everything about you guys. So
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
enjoy the rest of the fest, my friends,
Thank you. We will.
for sure. And thank you guys for watching. If you're not here, get down here, gsff.org. Plenty of films tonight. There's a horror block, Terrifier
coming
2.
up in about 10 minutes.
Yep, yeah, coming up, and Terrifier 2 playing at 8:30. If you've not seen it and you have a strong stomach for horror, and I know a lot of you do, get down here and then films all day tomorrow, my friends, all day tomorrow. So, but yeah, we keep rolling on, everybody. Stay tuned. We got more. We're not done yet. We are not done yet.
Not done
CJ
yet.
Cullen.
We got one coming up in a few minutes.
Yes.
See you then.
See you soon, guys.